It is my pleasure to introduce to you a very important community leader and partner in building healthier and safer communities here in Columbus and all over our country. Our first speaker, Bill Windsor, the CEO of Nationwide Insurance, is a partner in promoting safe driving on our roads. Mr. Windsor.
I'm sure Steve would be upset to hear that I just got named CEO, but but I do appreciate the promotion. I am Associate Vice President of Safety at Nationwide Insurance. So Nationwide is proud to be here today to support this kickoff of this year's Click It or Ticket campaign in Franklin County. In fact, Nationwide was very involved in the original airbag and seatbelt campaign that developed the original Click It or Ticket concept. And the original premise, as it is today, is that increased high visibility enforcement of the seatbelt law combined with strong media coverage will help remind people the importance of wearing their seatbelts. You know, it's such a simple task, putting on your seatbelt and making sure all your passengers in your car have their seatbelts on before you start driving the car. As Deborah mentioned, using your seatbelt is the #1 safety measure a person can take to protect themselves while driving a car today. In fact, research has confirmed that just the simple act of clicking your seatbelt can reduce the risk of fatal injury in a passenger car by 45% and the risk of moderate to critical injury by 50%. Despite this, we still have 17% of Ohioans that do not routinely use their seatbelts. Unfortunately, Ohio's crash statistics show us the cost of people not wearing their seatbelts. In 2007, 59% of the people who died and 30% of the people with serious injuries were not wearing their seatbelts. This is a real telling statistic. If you think about 17% of the people not wearing their seatbelts represent 59% of the fatalities. These are totally preventable fatalities and injuries if only we could get these people to wear their seatbelts. In fact, you know, a good example of a car out here, obviously that crash car was in a severe crash, and the driver of that vehicle was wearing their seatbelt, and as a result of that, lived. The vehicle that hit that vehicle was a larger vehicle. The driver was not wearing their seatbelt, and as a result of that person died. So I know we've heard by some in the recent discussion on the primary seatbelt bill in Ohio that people should have the right not to wear their seatbelt. So any of you hear that in the recent discussion on primary seatbelt? A lot of people are out there saying people should have the right not to wear their seatbelt. Well, first of all, they don't have that right, because in Ohio we have a law that says everybody in the front seat has to wear their seatbelt. Beyond that, the 17% of those who are breaking the law are really passing a hidden tax to the 83% of us that wear our seatbelts every day by increasing everyone's insurance rates and by increasing Medicare and Medicaid costs. The inconvenient truth is that people that are unnecessarily killed or injured by not wearing their seatbelts incur medical costs, increase liability costs, impact employer productivity, and create significant economic cost. The people that do not wear their seatbelts don't pay for these costs, but they pass that on to the rest of us through higher auto insurance premiums for everyone, through higher medical insurance costs for everyone, through higher workers' comp premiums for employers, and higher taxes for all of us. That's why increasing seatbelt usage is so important. Not only can we save lives and reduce injuries, but we reduce the economic burden that all of us have to pay. It's unfortunate that Ohio lawmakers did not understand the impact that they could have on saving lives and reducing these economic costs by passing the primary law. While Ohio is about at the national average for seatbelt usage, 22 of the 20 states with primary laws have better seatbelt usage than Ohio, with 18 of those states more than 6 points higher. Getting our seatbelt usage up to those levels can save 64 lives, prevent 1,574 serious injuries, and really save Ohioans $281 million a year. So from my standpoint, being average just isn't good enough when it comes to saving lives and to reducing life-changing injuries. That is why the Click It or Ticket program is so important. Through this program, we really can help people understand that the law requires everyone to wear their seatbelts, and hopefully get the 17% of Ohioans to recognize the benefit of wearing their belts every day. Their life may very well depend on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill, and our partners at Nationwide Insurance for all you do to encourage the use of safety belts in our community and throughout our nation.